Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. This is a great day. This is the start of what I consider to be the start of the holiday season. You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. This is my favorite time of year. Twilight Zone marathons, all kinds of great stuff going on this year. I'm hoping that you're getting a chance to spend time with your family today. You're getting a chance to eat some good food, right? Some turkey, some ham, right? Some mac and cheese. Watch out who's on that mac and cheese though. All right, it's some suspect stuff going around on the internet with this mac and cheese, right? This ain't the year for play. This is the time of year for play. All right, it's not the time of year for rookies in the kitchen. We need seasoned people on that mac and cheese. All right, it's very important. But hopefully you're getting a chance to do those things. But overall, this is the time of year where we stop and take a moment to be thankful for all of the blessings that are in our lives. And to that end, I wanted to make a video here to talk about the 5 plugins that I am most thankful for.
McCray Music.
All right, how are you doing, guys? I am richly blessed. I pray that you are as well. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to talk about 5 plugins that I am thankful for. And these are not going to be in any particular order of importance. These are just the order in which I wrote them down. And we're going to cover, so I tried to cover some different categories and types of plugins and things, some mixing stuff, some effect stuff, some production stuff, right? So we're gonna get into it. Before we do, please take a moment and leave a like on this video. Also, feel free to subscribe. I'm so happy to see our subscription numbers going up and up and up. So let's keep that going. It really warms my heart. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking a moment to make that investment into me and into this channel. All right. 5 plugins I'm most thankful for. Now, the first one is, I had to put it here as an honorable mention, specifically because it just wouldn't be fair for me to pick any one plugin from this package because I use them all, and you guys probably already know what it is. It is the Slate Digital All Access Bundle package, right? I did a review on it very early on in the life of this channel. I probably need to go back and do an update on that because they've added lots of other stuff since then, including all of the SSL plugins, which is amazing. So it's just too many plugins. I could pick 5 plugins just from that package. So we're not going to include that. So I just want to put that as a honorable mention. The Slate Digital All Access Bundle, card up in the top. If you did not see my review of that, you're going to want to check that out. If you're looking for one plugin package that gives you everything you need, it is all there. Like I said, especially with the inclusion of the SSL stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, first plugin, and again, this is not in order of importance, just the order I wrote them down, is the FabFilter Pro-Q-3. Oh my goodness. If you missed it, and card up in the top for this as well, I did a review of this plugin early on this year as I upgraded to it from the Workhorse plugin parametric EQ that I was using previously. And I tell you, it has not been a disappointment at all. It is fantastic. I am literally still finding new features in it that I did not know was there. One of the features I just discovered was there is the ability to compare the EQ that you're doing on one track to the EQ that you did on another track using the Pro-Q-3. It's a feature that the Neutron equalizer that I was using before by Isotope had that, you know, I did not know the Pro-Q-3 had. I thought it was nice, but I'm like, you know what, I'll do a, you know, I'm okay to not have that. And recently, just doing a mix literally a couple of days ago, I just happened to hover my mouse somewhere and all these other EQ curves popped up from the other channels where I was using it. I was like, oh snap, this is in here too, right? So it is fantastic. Any kind of EQ you want to do, right, it is there. If you want to do regular EQ, parametric EQ, if you want to do dynamic EQ, if you want to do mid-side EQ, right, all the things are there. And like I said, I'm still discovering stuff in it, so definitely check that out. All the links for all these are of course in the description. All right, the next plugin, let's move to an effect plugin, and it is a part of the Universal Audio Spark plugin package. It is the UADX Sound City Studios Room Reverb plugin, right? It is fantastic. It is now my go-to room reverb, especially if I, have like live drums or any kind of acoustic guitar, or even vocals. If I want to have a room sound and kind of create a little bit of space, it is amazing. There are so many different microphones, so many different presets, different configurations and things that you can do. It is amazing. You can have the whole plugin in what's called a remic mode, where you're like replacing the sound of your microphones, or they have a reverb mode, which is typically what I use because that's how I'm using it. I really should probably do just a whole video on Sound City Studios plugin, and I probably will do that, but it is a fantastic plugin. Again, you can get it standalone from Universal Audio, but if you watch my video on the Spark package, you know the Universal Audio plugins standalone are pretty expensive. It is a part of the Spark package if you do have that. So go check that out, try it out, and I guarantee you're going to find something in there that you like. All right, let's shift gears again. Let's go to a production plugin, and this is the Spectrasonics Keyscape package. Oh, my goodness. Another plugin that I'm going to probably need to review. It is a little pricey, but it is a good investment. One of the things, and I've had this for a little while now, I've had it for a couple of years now. One of the things that I always struggled with was the sound of my pianos, especially just regular acoustic pianos. I had some good Rhodes plugins and things like that, but this even takes those to another level. But I had issues with my grand pianos. It just wasn't hitting for me. The Spectrasonics Keyscape, wow. Oh, it's fantastic. They have so many different pianos, and I was pleased to discover that I got it really just for that, but they have so many other electric pianos, whirlies, Rhodes, key basses, which I didn't know would be in there, which are really cool. And then they have all these different combinations of pianos and things that are in there, claves and harpsichords and things. They even have a lot of vintage pianos, right? Like old school vintage gospel pianos and things like that. It is fantastic, right? You really don't need another piano plugin if you have Spectrasonics Keyscape. Definitely check that out. A little pricey. It is going to be a little bit of an investment. It's not crazy, but you're going to spend a couple $100s there, but it is a good investment. I absolutely love that plugin, and it is somewhere on pretty much any track that I do. If there's any kind of keys happening, I pretty much guarantee you it's coming from Keyscape. All right, another mixing plugin. It is the Universal Audio standalone version of the 1176 LN. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's such a good compression. Again, the 1176 is just an amazing sounding compressor. I actually want one, and there might be a version of it showing up in the studio at some point in the near future. You got to keep watching and see, maybe, possibly. But I absolutely love this plugin, and I specifically love this version of the plugin. There are other, versions of it as well. Of course, Slate has one. There's one in the UADX, but I just like the standalone version that uses the onboard DSP for the whatever Apollo that you have. It is fantastic. I usually use it in my vocal chain as my finishing EQ to really give me the final sound that I want, but you could use it in whatever way you want. And it is absolutely amazing. You definitely want to check that out. All right, last but not least is an editing plugin, and this is the SynchroArts Vocalign Pro. When I tell you, it is a lifesaver. What it does is it allows me to be able to realign vocals, right? I work a lot with stacks of vocals, right? I do a lot of stuff. As you guys know, the majority of the things that I have done on the channel are gospel in nature, and we know gospel and R&B, a lot of stack vocals, a lot of harmonies, just a lot of stuff. And sometimes when you're doing your vocal stacks, right, it's right on. And sometimes things are a little bit out of alignment, especially if you have multiple vocalists or different people who are doing stuff in different spaces and sending it to you, or even multiple vocalists in the same space that you're recording them separately. It's not going to necessarily be perfect. you can use the Vocalign Pro to get in there and line those vocals right back up. This is another plugin that I probably need to do a whole tutorial video on. It is absolutely amazing, and it has gotten me out of jams where in times past I would have to go in and, maybe manually realign stuff, or I would have to especially go in and use like the time warp feature in, Pro Tools or Logic or Luna to get in there, flex mode. All the DAWs call it something different, but where you can start manipulating the length of stuff and where things start and stop. I do not have to do that as much anymore because I can just pick whichever is gonna be the guide vocal, whichever one was done the way I want it. I can set that as the main one. I can put the Vocalign project on all the other vocal stacks. I can capture it, and it's gonna go ahead and line that stuff right up. And then sometimes I might still need to go in like one or two places and maybe grab something that it missed, but it is an absolute lifesaver, and you're gonna wanna check that out. Again, links for all of these are down in the description. All right, so these are 5 plugins. I mean 6 if you want to count the Slate Digital All Access bundle that was honorable mention, but these are plugins that I am very thankful for, and I hope that these can be helpful to you. Check out the links inside of the description and go ahead and invest in those. This is a good time to do that, right? A lot of folks are having Black Friday sales and all kinds of deals for the rest of the year. So this is a very good time, if you have the ability to do so, to invest in some equipment or invest in a new plugin, upgrade something. This is a very good time to do that. So definitely check those things out. All right, again, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Enjoy your turkey, enjoy your family, enjoy your fellowship, whoever it is you're with, your friends, your family, you have some loved ones around you. I really pray that you have a great day of fellowship and you enjoy yourself. All right, and I'm gonna see you guys again in another video next week. All right, peace.